Okay, I'm ready. Let's head out. What's this new mission? Who is it this time?
I'll tell you on the way. Come on, we gotta go. He must be around here somewhere.
Who are we looking for exactly?
We're looking for a Morcon. He's supposed to have gotten his hands on a bunch of metal stuff from the grotto. Come on, let's go to the Morcon headquarters to find this guy before we waste all our time.
Okay.
Okay, then.
So, guessing you're the guy I meant to meet.
Guess so.
Right. Let's get one thing straight here. There's gonna be a few complications.
What a surprise.
What did you say?
Well, everything's ready to be picked up. A whole heap of metal plates and enough stuff to build a decent stockade. Just one small problem.
I'm listening.
The junk's still around the station area, right at the entrance to the grotto.
You're kidding me, right?
So we have to get in and out of the grotto carrying tons of metal without being noticed?
Either that or just charge in there and grab it all.
Going to war with the Morcons over a few metal plates. The Duke's not gonna sanction that.
We'd catch a burning crowbar to the back of the head if he knew.
Well, sorry I can't be more help to you.
Asshole, you've really dropped us in it. You better scram before I show you my steel.
Pleasure doing business.
Always wondered what these things are.
What do you mean?
I mean, a box that big, even with wheels. Who could pull that? What a mess.
Yep, that was disappointing.
I ought to cut that guy's head off for this shit.
We would have gotten to it sooner or later anyway.
What makes you think that?
Because every mission the Duke sends you on is a fool's errand.
You starting up with that shit again?
It would have been impossible for one Morcon to get all that metal out of the grotto without getting some other Morcons involved. The whole thing's a joke.
Maybe it is, and it's not a funny one either.
You think the Duke has a job for you where you don't come back empty-handed?
What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm starting to feel sorry for you, bully. Wake up and see what's really going on. Take a minute and think about what the Duke's been doing to you. Better yet, think about what he's planning for you.
Yeah, I will. But you stay out of it, okay?
No problem. You'll see how it pans out soon enough.
Shit.
I've spoken to Kaya. She'll take care of your little fort problem. But you'll need to stay in the Bastion with us till it's all cleared up.
Well, sounds good to me. I can just chill out and see what's going on. Sure beats being resident janitor at the fort. And I'm not done enjoying my newfound freedoms. So many things to do.
Like what?
How do I explain this? There's a few things, shall we say, that have gotten slightly out of my dainty little hands. Nothing serious, just a few tiny, well, mix-ups that I may have potentially been sort of involved in. a lot.
So you screwed things up and want to take this time to try and fix them.
Ah, you make it sound so ugly. Why don't we just call it field work? It's got a much better ring to it, don't you think? And, as it happens, I could really use your help with some of it. That's what we do now, right? Help each other out? I've got your back, you've got mine.
All right, fine. Go ahead and fill me in.
Okay, well, imagine a couple of Alb troops, right? Just marching through Tavar like they do from time to time. Now, imagine that someone like, well, me, is guarding a field of seedlings just as they're passing by. Now, and this is completely hypothetical, you understand. Imagine those troops steal one of the seedlings and take it with them. Well, what if I happen to know where those imaginary Albs might be right now?
You let the Albs steal a seedling from you?
Hey, would it kill you to be a bit less of a negative Nancy?
So where are these Albs that have your hypothetical seedling? We'll get it back.
Okie dokie. Well, it's not far, pretty much right around the corner. Oh, there they are. And FYI, they are gonna freak as soon as they see us.
No clue what's waiting for us.
So, we'd better be careful.
Come here!
I got this! How about I yell fire, but like really loud?
Keep quiet. We can do this.
Get ready!
Action. I already forgotten about it again. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
Here we go!
Looks like you can forget about your seedling.
They didn't have it with them?
Nope, no seedlings here.
Wait, are you completely sure it's not here?
Which part of no seedlings don't you understand?
Well, great. That's my chance to earn back the fort's respect down the toilet.
Pretty much.
Okay, why don't you go on? I need to, think about stuff. Look, I'm sure I'll come up with a new cunning plan.
Who is your direct superior exactly?
Oh, there's the tall one, the fat one. They change so often, I kind of lose track.
And is it the tall one or the fat one who will realize how long you've been gone and want to punish you for it?
Some would call him A, some would call him B.
That's insane. Even you have to admit that.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. The Fort Berserkers are pretty out there. Which is why it's so awesome I get to hang out with you guys in this pile of crap. In the Bastion. Gotta admit, though, I am kind of curious to see what happens to me next.
You're not the only one. Ready for some mischief?
Come on, I ain't got all day.
We've completed the first stage of our long journey. The sixth power has taken its first steps, but now the real work begins. I'm impressed, Jax. I knew you could do this, but I'm still surprised by how efficient you've been.
That's the reason the hybrid, always sent me on the toughest missions, isn't it?
Indeed. And even after all these years, you haven't lost any of your skills. Just as well, we're really going to need them.
I've still got a long way to go. So many difficult situations and demanding people. They all seem to want to determine my fate. And my family's. I've got decent weapons again, and I'm ready to face the next obstacle. The sixth power is now in action, and soon we'll be a serious contender in the battle for Magellan. And I'm part of it, whether I want to be or not. Not much is certain yet. The coming days will reveal more about my special role in the war against the invaders. Meanwhile, the Scions will be expanding the regions covered in their alien flora. Before long, we'll be in a world we don't recognize, full of creatures that'll change or destroy us. My infection, the Dark ELEX is starting to take over. I'm already feeling the first effects of the disease. I need to get some healing soon, or I won't get the chance to fight my first real battles.
We need to talk about that infection of yours. I've made some startling discoveries about the Dark ELEX. And I'm certain now that, left untreated, the infection will eventually transform you into a Skyanid creature.
That doesn't really help.
Well, it could pump you full of painkillers, but I don't think that's a good idea. One moment of inattention and the infection could overwhelm you. Better not take that risk.
Great.
I've developed a method of extracting specific DNA fragments from infected subjects. So I'm going to need as many different subjects as possible to continue with my research. That's where we should concentrate our efforts next.
What about me? I'm infected. Will my DNA fragments help?
I need samples from subjects that have already mutated. But they can't be from just any Skyanid. I'm going to need exceptionally thermoactive specimens. You'll have to hunt them down and use the method I've devised to extract those DNA fragments from them.
Any activity on the Skyan invasion front?
Things are still relatively quiet. They must be preparing for a major assault. But I'm more concerned about the Morkons at the moment.
Fuck, I'd almost forgotten about them.
They're unpredictable and represent a huge risk in our war against the Skyans. Especially Patriarch Victor. You should speak to him. Try to reach some form of agreement. Nothing would be worse than him attacking us when we least expect it.
So what else have you got for me?
I've received reports from our neighbors to the northwest. It seems the clerics have lost control of some of their own troops. Their headquarters are about to be attacked by a group of malfunctioning robots. You should stop them before they reduce the cleric castle to a pile of rubble. You should talk to Thialk about our defenses. There's still a long way to go before we're properly prepared.
DNA fragments from thermoactive Skyanids. Am I supposed to know what any of that means?
Yes, I know it sounds complicated. But it's really rather simple. It's all about the cell's DNA replication. How actively and stably the cells of the infected subjects transform. The best data I can use is from subjects whose transformation was particularly quick and effective. When it comes to researching Dark ELEX, that could save me a lot of time, and we have precious little to spare. Even things like pieces of skin, scales, or excrement might be enough if they come from highly thermoactive specimens. I've added the relevant data to your agitator. It will show you promising areas for the DNA fragments I need. Focus your search there.
What if I can't come to an agreement with Patriarch Victor?
Well, just do everything you can to make sure it doesn't come to that.
I wonder if Kaya has calmed down yet. The Dark ELEX is giving us enough of a headache. Kaya might be able to help. I should go see her.